Late night. A tired mind sparks curiosity. What if the tiny cells inside us had their own quirky personalities? One idea, a spark of imagination, and suddenly, an entire microscopic world comes to life. From sketches to motion, watch as imagination turns into living, breathing animation before your eyes. The seed. The whisper of an idea. The journey begins not with software, but with a human moment. A teacher staring at a complex diagram wonders, what if mitochondria were little angry power plant workers? A child imagines their stuffed animal having a secret nighttime adventure. A marketer needs to explain a blockchain concept simply. This fragile nascent thought, a character, a feeling, a message, is the soul that the machine will help clothe in flesh and motion. It's vulnerable, easily lost, and utterly essential. Conversation with the machine, the first incantation. The creator opens their AI platform, a digital canvas that feels more like a creative partner's notebook. In a chat interface built for conversation, not commands, they type their raw idea. A tiny sentient robot made of spare parts lives in a recycling plant. It's terrified of the crusher, but its best friend is a grumpy, old magnet who protects it. Make it feel hopeful, not scary. This is not a technical brief. It's storytelling. The AI listens, parses the emotional cues, terrified, grumpy, hopeful, and prepares to collaborate. AI brainstorming. The creative counsel. The AI responds not with a single path, but with possibilities. It might ask, should the robot's goal be to escape, or to find a purpose within the plant? It offers thematic lenses. This could be a buddy comedy, a steampunk adventure, or a silent film with expressive beeps and boops. It might suggest a twist. What if the magnet is slowly losing its strength? This stage transforms the user from a sole creator into a director, choosing from a menu of creative options generated in seconds, options that would take a human team days to brainstorm. Script forging, architecture of emotion. With a chosen direction, the AI's language model constructs the skeleton of the story. It generates a script with proper scene headings, INT. Recycling plant night, vivid action lines. The robot, Bolt, uses a bent paperclip to scale a mountain of discarded keyboards. And natural dialogue or sound descriptions. The magnet emits a low, weary hum. You'll never make it to the loading bay, kid. It structures the narrative arc, setup, confrontation, resolution, ensuring the emotional beat from the initial idea is faithfully built into the story's architecture. Visual genesis, dreaming in images. Now the AI's visual imagination awakens. Using the script as a prompt, it generates a flood of concept art. The user sees Bolt rendered in a dozen ways. Cute and rounded like a Pixar character, gritty and detailed with visible welds, or simple and geometric for a minimalist style. It shows the recycling plant as a cavernous cathedral of junk, or a claustrophobic rusty maze. The creator mixes and matches, telling the AI, I like the cute robot from option 3, but in the gritty world of option 7, the visual language is born. Character birth, consistency from chaos. This is a critical technical leap. The AI now takes the chosen concept art and understands the character as a consistent entity. It generates a turnaround sheet, the same character viewed from front, side, back, and 3/4 angles, establishing a canonical model. It then creates a library of emotional expressions for Bolt. Curiosity, tilting its head, lens widening, fear, crouching, limbs trembling, determination, clenching a little claw. These become assets, ensuring Bolt looks like Bolt in every single frame. World building, designing the stage. The AI paints the world. Using descriptions from the script, the conveyor belt leading to the ominous red-lit crusher. It generates background plates for each key location. The cozy nook Bolt calls home, a repainted microwave, the treacherous canyon of cans, the foreboding control panel of the crusher. It ensures visual consistency in lighting, texture, rust, grease, plastic, and color palette. Earthy browns, metallic grays, with accents of hopeful green from a single stubborn plant. Voice and soundscape, the auditory soul. The script is fed into a voice synthesis engine. The creator selects voices from a vast library, perhaps a high, chirpy synthetic voice for Bolt, and a deep, gravelly, weathered one for the magnet. They adjust parameters for emotion, speed, and pitch for specific lines. Simultaneously, another AI model analyzes the script's mood and scenes to suggest an original score. A tender piano melody for quiet moments, rhythmic industrial clanging for chase scenes, and a list of diegetic sounds: crunching metal, whirring conveyors, hydraulic hisses. Storyboarding, the visual blueprint. The AI automatically compiles the script, character models, and backgrounds into a sequential storyboard. This is a crucial planning document, a comic strip of the entire film. Each panel shows a keyframe from a scene with the camera angle, character placement, and a snippet of the action line or dialogue. The creator reviews this narrative flow, dragging panels to rearrange pacing, or requesting a new shot. We need a close-up here to see Bolt's reaction. Motion capture without the suit. Instead of an actor in a suit, the creator provides description. They might type, "Bolt scrambles up a pile of tires in a panicked, spider-like climb, slipping twice," or simply select from a menu, "Scuttle, panicked." The AI's physics and biomechanics models apply this motion to Bolt's 3D rig. The magnet might be given a float, weary drift, movement. This is where characters cease to be images and begin to live. The generated audio track is analyzed millisecond by millisecond. The AI breaks down the phonetic components of every word spoken by Bolt and the magnet. It then procedurally animates the character's mouth shapes, or for Bolt, a light panel that serves as a face, to match those exact sounds. The result is perfect, nuanced lip syncing that would take an animator hours per second of footage, achieved instantly. Scene blocking and camera work. The virtual director. The AI, drawing from cinematic principles, suggests camera work. It might propose a dramatic dolly zoom as Bolt looks down the conveyor belt, a shaky handheld shot during a chase, or a slow push-in on the magnet's face as it delivers a line of wisdom. The creator works on a virtual camera rig, approving, adjusting, or overriding these suggestions to direct the viewer's eye and heart. Automatic in-betweening. The gift of time. Traditionally, lead animators draw the key poses, and junior artists draw the in-betweens to create fluid motion. Here, the AI is the ultimate junior artist. Once the key poses and timing are set, e.g., Bolt at the bottom of the tire pile, then at the top, the AI algorithmically generates all the intermediate frames, creating smooth, believable motion that obeys the laws of physics and the chosen style. Lighting and atmosphere. Painting with light. The final visual layer is applied. The AI adds dynamic lighting that interacts with the scene. The cold, blue ambient light from high factory windows, the hot, threatening red pulse from the crusher's warning beacon, the soft, warm glow from Bolt's own optic sensor. It adds volumetric effects, dust motes and shafts of light, steam from a pipe, and subtle shadows that anchor characters to the world, transforming a flat animation into an immersive cinematic space. Rendering the world. The computational crucible. This is the number-crunching marathon. The AI system takes every defined element, the 3D character models with their animations, the textured backgrounds, the lighting data, the camera paths, and computes the final color for every single pixel of every single frame. For a 60-second video at 24 frames per second, that's 1,440 complex images being painted by the computer, a task that leverages immense cloud-based processing power. AI-powered editing. The first cut. The rendered scenes are assembled on a timeline. The AI suggests an initial edit based on the storyboard and pacing rules. It might flag a scene that runs too long or propose a hard cut for comedic effect. The creator then works on an intuitive, simplified timeline, trimming clips, adjusting the order, and adding final transitions, fades, wipes, that the AI can also suggest based on scene tone. Final sound mix. Balancing the symphony. The separate audio tracks, dialogue, music, sound effects, SFX, and ambient noise are fed into an AI audio engineer. It automatically balances levels so dialogue is always clear over the music, boosts the SFX for key actions, the crunch of a can, and applies spatial audio effects so sounds seem to come from the correct place on screen. The result is a rich theater-quality sound mix. Quality check and hallucination cleanup. The near-finished video is scanned by both the creator and AI validation tools. They look for hallucinations, the odd, surreal artifacts AI image models sometimes produce. A character's hand momentarily morphing into a spoon, a background texture flickering inconsistently, an extra wheel appearing on bolt. The creator can circle these glitches, and the AI seamlessly inpaints and corrects them, ensuring visual integrity. The upload from idea to interface. With all approvals given, the creator hits export and publish. The AI platform handles the technical drudgery. It encodes the video into multiple resolutions: 4K for YouTube, vertical 916 for TikTok, compressed for Twitter, generates captions and subtitles automatically, crafts SEO-friendly titles and descriptions based on the script, and pushes the final piece to the selected digital stages of the world. Audience and algorithm. The cycle continues. The story is now alive in the ecosystem of the internet. The AI doesn't stop. It can analyze the performance data. Where did viewers drop off? Which characters got the most positive comments? Did the hopeful ending resonate? It provides the creator with a report. Audience engagement peaked during the chase scene. Consider more action in your next project. The feedback loop closes. The final step is, in fact, the first step for the next idea, in an endless, accelerating dance of human creativity and machine capability.